Welcome, ladies and gents, back to FACEIT TV here for the European FACEIT League. I'm DDK, and this, I'm pretty sure, is James. You still James? You're James.
I believe so, Dan.
Good.
I believe so.
So we've got Titan, we've got VirtusPro. They're about to play on Cobble, a map that TaZ, even when it was horribly broken, he's like, I love this map. The big banana grin on his face.
I don't know how he found a way to love it, but love it he did, and love it he does. Love it VirtusPro do. And they are heavily drilled on this map, as we've seen. They know a hell of a lot about this map. It is early days still.
It's because he's a huge troll. He's the biggest. Actually, you say exists as a troll. TaZ is the biggest of Counter-Strike trolls. He is high-level troll.
But exists is an undercover troll. No one realizes he's a troll, but he's actually he's not just a troll. He's a massive troll. Yeah,
but TaZ, you see it coming. You see it, and you respect.
TaZ is like, hey,
you respect the skill.
Trolls incoming.
Yeah, but yeah, I can see where you're going with this.
Actually, we need to say who won our esports case giveaway.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Reese.
Producer Reese.
Producer Reese.
Wingless Hawk won the giveaway.
Who?
Wingless Hawk.
Wingless Hawk. I like his name.
I don't like that. Sounds like depressing.
That sounds like the name of a bot, though.
Hawk should be free.
Okay, it sounds like an auto-generated name.
Hawk should be able to soar, James. How can it soar without wings? That's a depressing picture to me. It's stuck. It's not. It can't fulfill its purpose.
We play with someone called Hawk. But his name's not Wingless Hawk.
No.
Anyway, we've got 3 esports cases to open for Mr. or Mrs. or whatever else. Wingless Hawk, which we will do during this knife round. Okay, so esports cases. There we go. Look how hard. Look, he's been practicing, Dan.
Yeah.
He's been practicing typing letters.
Come on. I don't want to be disappointed.
Oh, this is. Oh, it could have been a bison. No!
Oh, no bison for you.
Man, that would have been hard to let go of.
FACEIT bison. Okay.
Wingless Hawk round 2. Wingless Hawk round 2. Fail.
Something has to happen. At least a red.
Okay, Wingless Hawk round 3. What is even the good stuff you can get here? Like, this case kind of sucks, to be honest.
Oh, God. Oh,
I guess you'd want the orb of all of that stuff.
The orb?
Yeah, the
the Cortez is nice.
Okay, well, Mr.
I like the Bullet Storm M4A4. I like that one a lot.
Oh, you use that, don't you?
I like that one when I'm using M4A4, yeah.
Yeah,
like
well,
I like that skin.
It's a
fine skin. It's a fine skin.
It's another failed giveaway. By the way, guys, we are going to do Razor Comms questions following this match. So make sure you get onto Razor Comms. You can just Google Razor Comms and download it from the Razor website. We will be answering some questions here. Not for long today, though, because we are flying to Kiev early in the morning. And we will be doing one final case opening for the person that has the best question. So there'll be one extra one today. And again, who knows, maybe we'll even do the knife if we get enough followers. So Pasha charging through the mid area. He's going to fall, so will byali. Neo, though, getting one trade. Going to take down Kenyes as well. So 3 versus 3 now. Early days still here for the T side. Neo down to 6 HP. Bomb still in control of VirtusPro. 2 players headed over towards the B bomb site. And we should get a plant down before Apex can try and find a frag. TaZ will indeed stop Apex before he can get a position on the bomb planter. Now advantage VirtusPro as TaZ decides where he will throw his nade.
No, it doesn't do all that much, and it's just RPK now. 3 players, they have got a nice little triangular defense there, and he's going to get caught in the middle of it. So VirtusPro with their pistol round, and this is definitely bad news because VirtusPro are really scary on both sides, and definitely you should be able to get much more in the way of T rounds. It's easier because now we have that ability to more easily rotate between A and B for the Ts. As you can see, that kind of new passageway added in the middle of the map to get those rotations going. So that does help the T sides a little bit, but it's still a hard map for Ts. So winning that pistol round certainly is good news. We have the pistol armor buy up here coming in from Titan. They are going to be able to pick up one frag towards B, and that's actually where the bomb is dropped at the moment, although it is in the confines of the B halls, so it will be safe for now. And Snax does get the return frag onto RPK. Kenyes looking to get some shenanigans going as he peeks out just at the right moment, but not quickly enough to get the frag. He's going to commit fully for this one. Doesn't get it. It's going to be the MP7 to pick that one up, and so far so good for VirtusPro. Losing only 1 man. Ash is on 6 HP right now, but Existence is going to soon fall as well. It would actually be nice for Existence if he could just keep himself alive at this point. I think he's trying to play for that. He's going to try to catch anyone flanking him, stay alive, but he can't manage it, and he won't be able to bring that Deeg into the next round.
Okay, so That's 2 rounds in a row here for VirtusPro, and you have to favour them. Have we looked at the odds for this match, actually? No. I'm not sure if we have, so if we could bring those up, that would be dandy. Because I'm quite curious to see what the general populace think. So they think it's fairly 50-50, in fact. 56%. 58%.
I would
Pro.
have given more VirtusPro because they love this map so much. Because they were going into Katowice with this in mind.
Yeah, I'd give it a good 65% to VirtusPro at the very least. Again, you know, we know more about VirtusPro on this map than we do Titan, so we can't just count Titan out blindly. And again, Existence is the man who will prepare thoroughly for every map here, and it was them who picked it versus VirtusPro. So we have to bear that in mind as well. We'll see how things play out once the buy rounds come into play. But for now, it's going to be the last eco here for Titan. Maniac, last man standing. See if he can Swiss cheese anyone.
I mean, part of it could be the fact that with a player like Kenny S, this map does lend very well to his skill sets with the AWP. There's lots of really good ranges for him. Lots of ways for him to do very well on the CT side. And if you can engineer a really crushing CT side, you don't have to think as much about your T side. And you know, we've seen some teams kind of get by on that they're so good at CT sides. That's how they win a match. It is more high variance though, because if of course you have a situation where, as we're seeing here, VirtusPro win their pistol on the T side, that does really hurt, and that's the variance. That's part of the variance of it. So, well, Kenny S is on the AWP finally. So can they win this one and stop the Rots right here?
Okay, so Kenny S was playing out towards long A. Those passages to the open area where there are still 3 VirtusPro players just hanging around. Neo going to get a frag straight into Apex's dome through the smoke. You can see these VP players know their angles already on this map. I would say it's still early days on this map. I think we're still at a stage where people will be looking at each other's strats, seeing what works, what doesn't work. RpK going down as well, so 2 big man advantages here for VirtusPro. Kenny S rotating over from the A bomb site. He's going to be handling the drop zone for all of 1 second. Snax taking him down. Existence so far, only person to get a frag for Titan in their first buy round, so this is not looking good at all. Maniac, I mean, he may be able to pop out and take down 1 bomb carrier. In fact, he'll get 2, so actually this is advantage Maniac now. 35 seconds left. He could end up in a crossfire though. They're going to try and wallbang him. The nade coming in as well. Not going to find a spot, but Pasha will finish him off regardless. So, another solid round there from VirtusPro. And I was going to say, with regards to strats tactics, people are going to see what each team is doing, add things to their own strats, take other people's strats, find out what works, what doesn't work, eke it down to the important strategies, and then we will really see where the map is right now. But for the moment, still early days. It's amazing how often it comes up, though, in the random draw in Valve Majors, Cobblestone.
Wink.
But there we go.
Wink, wink.
At least we like it now, whereas before it was horrific.
Indeed. So going to be the double AWP setup here coming in from VirtusPro. However, Snax did die, did already fall. He does pick up the AWP for his A play on CT side as well. So let's see if VirtusPro can bully their way up here. They're going straight up. There are 3 players. The last one's ready to try to receive them with those pistols, but that smoke is really, really nice here. An important one, as we can see how it forced Existence to jump straight through to even have an opportunity to shoot someone. It's a 2-on-3 now, so they're doing quite well in getting some of these frags, but that's it. Almost taking down Neo, but it's not close enough. 5-0. Titan now going to have loads of cash once again because of that money bonus. Now, if they are able to win this one, they have to be very, very careful that they don't get money screwed by losing the next round directly after. If that happens, you're in a situation where their odds to win this match go down, they plummet dramatically. So they need to make sure that they don't allow for that. But they've got 4 players towards B at the moment as the rush is looking to, or rather the push is looking to come in.
All right, so we need to go and have a look at the B-bomb side because there is going to be a bit of an argument there between these 2 sides. Titan and VirtusPro going at it over the B-bomb side. TaZ has fallen first. Kenya's trying to hold things down for his team, but there's been a jump through the smoke and he will fall as well. Existence going to get the trade frag. 3 versus 3. And VirtusPro starting to back out of the site. So, going to slow things down, going to reset the situation here. Going to stretch out Titan side. And I mean, it's hard enough. You kind of had to take a bit of a gamble as to where you put a second person on this map as a CT anyway. Now they've got 3 people and 2 sides to defend on top of the drop zone area. Could get difficult, but Apex is going to get a nice frag onto Pasha on the corner of that smoke. Bomb still in possession of Virtus.pro here. 35 seconds left on the clock.
That's a really nice re-smoke there from Apex after just seeing barely the legs to get the quick frag onto one of the 3 remaining players for Virtus.pro. And Virtus.pro playing this really smart, and we're going to see the push coming in. Apex takes the frag. There's 2, and he finds the head. byali goes down, and Titan picked the round up. But it's a long road, and once again, they cannot possibly be in a scenario where they lose this round now. If they do, they're going to be completely money screwed, and life is going to be very, very sad for them. Indeed. So they've got to get this going for them. Are they going to take a quick aggression? That could be a nice way to get a quick early advantage in this one, rather than let Virtus.pro do their usual thing, which is to actually just test them on these picking battles. But at the moment, it's going to be quite passive from both sides. We can see that Virtus.pro are trying to bear in mind that there could be an aggression afoot.
It looks like Virtus.pro are very clued up onto the rush timings, at least towards the A-bomb site. You could see they had a surge of 4 players. I mean, in previous maps on Cobblestone over the last few weeks, we've seen CTs try to AWP through the doors at the bottom of mid. We'll come back to that a bit later, as we're going to see an engagement here. Apex is not going to come out on top, though. And Neo going to run out with his knife, thinking that there was no one else there. But in fact, Maniac's there, doing more work as Maniac. 2 frags for him. 3 versus 3 now. Existence had the jump on byali, but byali just too fast on the trigger. Going to give his teammate one-man advantage once again. Going to smoke off the balcony area, but there's enough for Quiquerez to see, enough for Quiquerez to find, enough for Quiquerez to kill. Trade coming in from Snax. 1 versus 2 now. RpK to save for Titan. He's seen both players. Bit of a spray through the wall there, but it is flushed to the floor. He can't see exactly where they are once they get behind it.
2 HP for Pasha there, almost getting him so close. Bomb to go down now as RpK peeks and peeks again and again, but he can't see any of these players. They have completely vanished from sight. Pasha's going to find his head, and that's going to be the shot to take him out. RpK falls, and there you go. Now they're money screwed. Oh, this is very rough, isn't it? They do have some cash left over, so they're only going to need 1 eco. Well, even if they get 1 eco, that's going to be $1,900 added on to what they have now, depending on what they end up buying with. So $1,900 added to what they have now. That's barely a buy.
Going back to the rush timings from Virtus.pro, they had a big presence outside the A site, and they got there much faster than the CTs did. But in previous matches, in the previous months and weeks, we've seen the CTs go to those double doors, try and get a quick AWP shot. We saw Guardian go there as Na'Vi. Wasn't sure exactly where to aim his reticle, but seems the evidence on the table is that the Ts get there first, and it's a bad peak for the CTs. CTs are on the eco here at the moment. And I'm quite curious to see how Virtus.pro will play their CT side. I think there's a lot for us to learn just by watching them play this map at the moment. Apex is going to be the only one remaining here for Titan. TaZ has fallen. Neo is in tappable range. So is Snax, actually. So Apex could get a bit more damage in here. But he will be taken down by byali. So 7-1 in favor of Virtus.pro. They have a reasonable amount of money in the bank. And Titan feeling the pressure, something disgusting right now.
Yeah, they're open. That's really bad. And I mean, one of the reasons why Kenny, because we saw him on the A side. This is actually where Snax usually plays, and why I wanted him for our team, because of, again, this kind of impact that he can have on Mirage, but also on a map like this, because he's going to be pushing that A-long area where byali's looking right now, that kind of matrix A-long kind of position. And that's kind of what Quiquerez was supposed to do, I believe, for Titan. But now not having an AWP, they've changed their setup. And look how cognizant Virtus.pro are with these potential for aggressions. And this is partly what James was really talking about, because we've seen loads of teams abuse that in the past matches. But byali, by having basically just sitting outside in this way and with the counter flashes and Pasha with this angle, how on earth are you going to actually be aggressive from that position? You're going to have to do something special to pull it off. So that now, you know, it evolves. People can't do that now because in the meta game, they're like, okay, well, now teams are ready for that. We can't do it anymore, and it changes what the CTs can possibly do. So you
can see Maniac is boosted up here in A-long, but there's going to be nobody to jump on as they are headed over towards the B sites at the moment. With one person, Neo, looking for potential flankers, looking for CTs who are trying to delve for some information and stop them, shut them down. You can see there's a smoke in there. They won't know where this push is coming in, possibly until it's too late though. RpK Existence going to find the players on the B bomb site. Trades coming in here from Pasha and TaZ. Quiquerez going to take down TaZ as well. So 2 versus 3 here. Virtus.pro still have the bomb for now. Pasha could even things up here with a quick frag, but it's not going to go his way. 1 versus 3 down to Neo. They know where he is as he just took down Quiquerez. Apex falls soon after. 2 headshots for Neo. and it's him versus Maniac. He has no time to find out where Maniac is. He needs to pick the right place to plant the bomb. He won't pick the right place. Maniac will take him down, and Titan double their score.
Yeah, Maniac's been doing a decent job today, and winning that very key situation is going to keep Titan in the running. But you can see how stretched their cash is. They're still not away from this potential kind of situation where they can get money screwed again. The only bonus now is that at least they got KennyS on an AWP, but with 2 Famouses on board, things are looking very dire indeed. VirtusPro, they are stretched on money now, so this is Titan's opportunity to either win the match, or not win the match, but get themselves back into the match with momentum, or VirtusPro can do the same by winning this and screwing their money over again. The push is coming in. They want a fast round here. Already we're seeing Trace go back and forth. Maniac on the flank again. That lurker roll coming into play. And that is a big, big, big round here now for Titan as 3 players survive. And if they can find the AWP somewhere... Oh, just barely in time. Existence got it. And that's going to go back to KennyS. Finds its rightful owner. And Titan going to keep themselves in the running. They cannot let VirtusPro get any more rounds, though. This is very bad.
Yeah, VirtusPro just too dangerous on this map. VirtusPro playing Cobblestone at the moment is like a Randy Orton in a no disqualification match. It's just perfect conditions for him to excel. So we'll see if VirtusPro will continue to do the same here versus Titan.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth pointing out how much VirtusPro have been geared to play this map, even when it was horribly broken and terrible. They were still very geared to play it. And here we go. That was the kind of peeking from A-Long that I was talking about before, that KennyS wanted to do with the AWP, but you can see how ready VirtusPro were for it, and they didn't get abused by it either, so eliminating that potential edge of KennyS operating from there. He's going to reposition, pick up a frag in middle, and they've basically given the A defense to KennyS at the moment. He has a little bit of support, but he was the front runner there. And early round advantage as VirtusPro with this force up try to wreak havoc, but look at this angle there from the balcony. That is a very, very, very tight angle, but we know that KennyS can hit those shots. Yeah,
if you get a boost there from a player as well, the angle gets even more ridiculous for the CTs, but obviously that is very costly in terms of manpower for the CTs, and definitely not recommended. Now, what kind of smoke is this from Snax? Is this a site-to-site? Oh, okay, that is pretty sick. Nice running smoke there, and it's not going to be a fake. In fact, they are going to push the site. Snax just charging out with a Molotov in his hand and almost gets the frag as well. Existence being very patient with the second execution there. TaZ getting 1 trade, but it will not be anywhere near enough. Some damage done, though, to the Titan economy, so at least there's that.
Yeah, 4-7 the score now, and once again, Titan, they've got to bring this back to that A7. They really, really, really have to. I mean, of course, if they don't, then it's just the odds to win the match is going to be much, much lower. We know that this is definitely favorable to CT still, despite being a little bit more T-sided, but 7 rounds on T is really good for VirtusPro. And we've got the ult coming in from KennyS. We've got the full M4 setup with all the grenades. And this is the first time we've really seen this from Titan. So maybe they're going to be able to show us the reason why they picked this map now, because I could imagine that a lot of it would be down to the strength they have as CTs, that losing the pistol round denied them.
So notice KennyS has written his name the same way that Hearts used to put the S's on the end of his name. Wonder if there's any relation there. He's going to be running around with a Dragon Lore on the Dragon Lore map towards the B-bomb site, holding the angle towards the break in the wall. You can see we've got 2 Ts in the drop area. Maniac will be in for a nasty surprise potentially. We'll see if he can find the frags first. He could also head over. Oh, I think he's realized 2 different guns being fired there. That will raise alarm bells to his team. There are more than 1 angle to hold. Maniac holds an angle and strafes in, but it's the wrong angle. He will fall straight away. KennyS falling as well. Trade kill as he takes down Pasha. So 4 versus 2. VirtusPro, they have 1 rifle carried by TaZ now. He does have armor as well. He's with Snax, but against 3. Looks the wrong way at the wrong time, and that's another round. Titan catching up versus VirtusPro.
Yeah, 5-7 now, so they are slowly creeping their way back. Pasha's going to pick up the AWP this time around, and the rest of his teammates on the AKs, so we're going to have to see what he can get done with that. Is KennyS going to go for that long A peak again at the start of the round? No, he's going to go straight down the CT ramp into the middle peak, so it's going to be interesting to see what he can get from that, and whether his angle is going to be expected. Look, Pasha's looking for the angle towards A-Long. He's expecting that, and KennyS is looking for those shots here. The spam through the smoke is going to actually force him back a little bit, and he won't get anything with the AWP just yet. So close to hitting some wallbang damage, but it's, once again, you know, not happening. But you can see how ready VirtusPro are for these aggressions. They are basically shutting down the opportunity for the CTs to get an early round advantage. And once, we can see how their rounds are structured, because once they are over with that phase and force the CTs back from getting the early round advantage, they start taking map control. We see them moving now in towards CT ramp. KennyS is at the top though. It's going to be hard for them to break this, but KennyS is actually going to back away towards the B bomb site. So leaving it a lot to do here for Apex if they do push this. But it seems like they are going to be actually catching some of these players as they've moved towards B from VirtusPro. So VirtusPro, ooh, Apex going to be causing some trouble there towards A. Picks up the player who was hanging around, and VirtusPro losing Neo and Pasha now. The trade coming in from Snax as KennyS runs around to try to see what he can get done. There's the shot. TaZ down by Skyfall, going to go down. Snax as well. They're shutting these angles down perfectly. Just one man left now. byali, despite getting one frag, how much more can he really accomplish here? KennyS is proving quite a nuisance here. Comes out and he gets the kill. Oh my goodness, he's got no bullets and anything. And he's going to get eliminated, 6-7. 3 players down for Titan. Look at how strained their money is, despite winning all these rounds.
Who, Titan?
Yeah. They're losing a lot of players each time.
Yeah, but at least the important thing is that they're catching up. I think it was 7-1 at one point in favor of VirtusPro, now it's 7-6.
If they actually lose this, sorry, if they win this round, they're still actually not going to have a huge amount of money to buy. It's actually not going to be the best buy ever, which is kind of nuts.
This is the second last round though, so pain will come to an end soon enough, either by being half-time or by being slaughtered by VirtusPro. So we'll see which one it is. Will they prove victorious? Will they come out 8-7? That is the question. First frag going in favor of existence of an assist from RpK. Trades coming in now. One-man advantage for the CTs. Apex holding an angle. The angle will work for him, and he gets a spray down on 2 more. That is a pretty clean round for Titan. That's going to be very good indeed for their economy, only losing 1 player as they go into the last round. Yeah,
that's really, really nice there from Titan. I love how they lined up for Apex in that situation. That obviously helped out massively, and we're going to see that 7-7. So this is certainly, again, Titan are really alleviating a lot of pressure, and they're getting to play these rounds. They're getting to frag, which is going to make them feel better. Like emotionally, they're going to feel better about themselves, which is really important going into the T side, even if they are having a lot to ask for, which is all these rounds that VirtusPro have racked up so far on their T side. And they're going to get an entry here towards the A side. That's going to cause a rotation. And if they are fast with the grenades, they're going to be able to stop this. Existence coming in from the back, though, from Connector, able to take down Neo really quickly. Maniac onto byali as well. KennyS chiming in. Frags, and more frags coming in from Titan until there is no one left to kill. 8-7, they actually bring it back, which is really, really nice. And we'll be able to see how many rounds in a row they won here, which is really, really awesome from them. But the problem is, they won 7 rounds in a row. But can they get themselves 7 rounds at all on the T side? They have to first weather the pistol. They have to first they need to win the pistol. They just need to. I mean, there's no.
They need to part the Red Sea, Dan.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing is, right. Again, if Titan pick this map, they must have some strats, some drills for the T side. They must. They must. Absolutely must have some. So, what are they going to be, and are they going to be good enough? That's the question.
Yeah, I wonder if this is a map with a lot of nooks, crannies, and corners, and I wonder if it's. I feel like this is a map where it's going to be more difficult to harness the immense power of KennyS on the T side. So we'll have to see what they have in the bag. What Titan are we going to see in this half?
And again, one thing to think about is how VirtusPro are going to play their A aggression, because usually they get aggressive with Snax on A long. Now, has the meta changed? That Titan will expect that, and he won't go for it. We'll have to see and find out. But until then, we do have Titan pushing A long at the moment, going in with all the bodies. They've actually got one guy towards Skyfall, their kind of lurker player in Maniac. He's always on their lurker rolls. And we have to see if he's able, how much damage he's going to be able to accomplish as Titan pull all of VirtusPro away from that B site towards A on the rotation. But they are struggling to get themselves on the bomb plant at the moment, because TaZ just rattling off shots there from the A bomb site itself as Maniac comes in with the flank, finally appearing in glorious fashion, taking down 2 players. But TaZ and Neo remain. got a lot of work to do. As it's going to start things off, but the trade comes in. Neo now very low, 37 health, and Maniac coming in with his third frag of the round, and that lurker role proving ever so important, and Maniac doing very well in that sense.
Maniac and Apex both untouched in that round, so cheap helmets. So not Apex, but Maniac was untouched anyway, so he gets a helmet for $350. Nice and cheap.
I love that feel.
Always good, especially Dan, if you're saving for AWP.
If you're saying for AWP, you can't. Just don't save for AWP.
Yeah, just don't buy anything.
I thought you knew this, James.
Who needs armor when you can have an AWP? So, Titan looking for a fast play here, but these smokes, these counter flashes, causing a bit of bedlam, a bit of mayhem. Fortunately for them, they have lost nobody. Snax playing it close near those doors, looking for those one taps to the head. They've got the aim, they've got the game. Can they find the frags? Will Titan put themselves in unfavorable positions towards the A bomb site? There were 4 people there. There's a one-man rotation towards the drop zone, and there is only there's only Pasha on the B sites at the moment on his lonesome sole defense. The Maniac's just going to charge through, playing well at the moment. Going to charge through the A sites and start the cleanup operation, Dan.
Yeah, Kenias will find byali here. Ooh, byali will actually take down Kenias. That's a little bit annoying because Kenias, of course, is going to want that AWP as soon as possible. So that really sucks. He's going to have to rebuy some gear. But the bomb is down and there's 2 pistolers left. They may consider actually saving these into the next round because they might as well. But what Titan have done now, what they've actually accomplished, of course, I just want to remind you that for Titan, they had a horrible, horrible start to their CT side. But what they've done now is they've turned the tables on Virtus.pro and they've created the same opportunities that Virtus.pro had in winning their pistol round. So Titan, despite now being in that situation that sucked, they forced out into Virtus.pro, so they're going to be able to have a strong go of this game now. It's looking much, much better for them.
You can see on the scoreboard there, T-Coach Maniac is on the server, talking to Titan where necessary, adding some tidbits, observing the team, throwing in things they may have missed, keeping them strong in times of adversity. But they are with the 3-round advantage, with the gun advantage, with the monetary advantage, with the nade advantage as we go into round 18. And this is a map where I think it might be harder to play long ranges when you're on the anti-eco because just so many close corners, which is good for the people on the losing end of these rounds. Nice nade there, going to do a bit of damage on the remaining CTs. Neo going to get a close range shot onto Kenias, take him down, going to try and go for his gun and get stopped by RpK, spins round, takes on byali in CT spawn as well. TaZ remains versus 4. He is in between Maniac and the rest of his team, but who's going to find who first? As I'm not sure if they realize where he is yet, or if he is unannounced for the time being. He will be looking to get hold of somebody's gun here.
He's trying to be sneaky peeky, and he's able to take down RpK in doing so. But 11-7, and Titan looking good. Now they just have to put Virtus.pro in that same position by winning this round, stopping the AWP buys coming into play. And I'm curious how Snax is going to be on the A site, because usually, again, he's the instigator of aggression. He's the point of potential early advantages for the CTs for Virtus.pro, because the B players are very static. They can't really push. It's the A side of the map where you kind of find early aggressions for the CTs, and we can see that that's happening. And it also allows them to flank into the B halls area. So very important role. And look at this, catching Pasha with a grenade in his hand. He's going to take the frag, and now Virtus.pro are in trouble, in a lot of trouble, because Titan are all over this bomb site, and the rotation has to come in, and Apex takes down 2 players. Excellent work from him. Virtus.pro now, how are they going to do this? They've got Snax, they've got TaZ. They have a few flashes between them, and but they're both from Skyfall. Might want to boost one up here over the top of Skyfall. In fact, they're going to go for that indeed. That's smart play. Get the 2 prongs going. And this might not be expected here from Titan, but they'll have a player probably on the angle. Yeah, they do indeed have 2 players on the angle, gunning down Snax. And this is TaZ now. Just after boosting up Snax, he's like, I'm just
he's called his gun Kaiser Sose, which is what I like to call get right. guy who's just seems like an innocent man walking down the streets, dragging his right leg along because it doesn't work properly. Then all of a sudden the cops come and he's running down. He's sprinting. But there we go. So this map starting to slip away from VirtusPro now.
Yep.
But Titan 1 round away from that magical 13 where the pressure really does ramp up versus the trailing opponents.
This map is still quite it's more one-dimensional in how T's can rotate, because as we can see, you can either go to B or you can go to A. Going Skyfall is you're still very heavily towards the B side of the map, so it's your options towards A are much worse in that scenario. So it's still a very much an A or B situation. On most maps, we have a mid, which can allow for many more options. So this map is very important that the Ts are able to effectively get decent entries before playing with rotations of the CTs. And if they're unable to find those, it makes life very difficult. My goodness.
I knew that was going to happen. From like 15 seconds ago, I just knew. I knew that that dig, I knew the one dig was coming.
Okay, so we're going to have now Titan at a man disadvantage. They have all the weapon advantages though, and of course the armor advantages as well. Apex entering here, just opening things up for his team. And so far so good for Titan. And having just like murdering VirtusPro on these ecos is really, really nice, because again, this is exactly what happened to them. And I guess this will be about the point in which Titan started turning things around on their CT half. So VirtusPro with a lot to live up to. Titan so far with a strong series of performances today. Now Pasha has picked himself up an AK. He's looking to do all kinds of damage here as he creeps up. But there's the jump. Oh, KennyS almost goes down. And in comes Apex to finish off the job. So 13-7. And again, this is the point where VirtusPro, sorry, where Titan started to bring the game back into their hands. So Snax with the AWP for the first time. That's what I wanted to see.
Don't forget, guys, we will be doing a Q&A on Razor Comms following this match. It will be a shorter one than usual, as we are traveling to Kiev early tomorrow morning, but it will be there, and we will be doing another case roulette, I think we could call it, for the best questions. So stick around for that. Make sure you get your Razor Comms installed. There is a FACEIT channel on the community tab, but for now we are back into the match. KennyS going to get the better of Snax, and that is a crushing blow to VirtusPro, as they are already 6 rounds behind here. Titan's so close to closing this map out. If they can ruin this buy from VirtusPro, then unless they get ecoed, this could be a wrap.
Now, is it the meta or is it this game? Because right now the T's are winning so many rounds, and that was really significant, as you said. Like Snax is such a key point of their A defense. Losing that AWP in that position puts so much pressure on them. And Apex, he's been doing an amazing job on these entries, and he doesn't look to be stopping anytime soon. Neo on the A bomb site, an incredibly committed position. TaZ is smoked out. Neo has to perform here. He's got to come out with big kills if VirtusPro are going to be able to have a chance in this round. Takes down Apex, but he's on 10 HP. His position given away. They're going to go for the quick trade, and KennyS picks it up for free. Now looking to see what he can do with that AWP in hand. Existence now moving past the smoke, getting the kill around the APC. Things looking better and better for Titan, but byali coming in just at the last second. Take down Existence. 2-on-2. But the smoke's still down. Dissipating slowly now, but got to compete with KennyS, and it's never a good position to be in, but he's missing some flick shots here. And this could be the opportunity. Pasha indeed going to grasp that opportunity and take it with him. Straight onto the bomb site, but RpK takes him down, and byali has to come in from the back as he tries to find his opponent. RpK lurking around the smoke. byali creeping around, spots the legs, and he's going to get the defuse. VirtusPro within an inch of their life. They managed to save themselves.
Keep themselves in it, Dan, but at what cost? Let's have a look at how much money the CTs have after losing 4 of 5 players there, compared to Titan, who will have no qualms in keeping the pressure up in this round. Some of their team starting with $1,100 in the bank. And look at the cash here for VirtusPro. They've only got 4 rifles, Dan. Snax having to run around with a 5.7. So they are definitely going to be stretched. And Titan will be able to keep the pressure up for a few rounds yet. So we are early into Cobblestone. We've got the initial nades coming out here for VirtusPro. Sometimes, I think it's Cloud9. I think it's Shroud who smokes the B site. Tyrone, yeah, he's He smokes a B site for the CT players from spawn, but it's going to be the safety and numbers game here for Titan. They're looking shock and awe on the B bomb side, just pushing Virtus.pro to the limit, but TaZ, Snax, keeping themselves in it. They are not going to fold to these players just yet. Neo versus 2 now. Bomb is on the floor. He's creeping. Location unknown as far as Titan are concerned. Kenyes going to get himself in as much cover as possible. Doesn't miss the shot this time. And he puts Titan 2 rounds away from taking this map.
That was really, really smart of Kenyes to go back like that, because you could see that the kind of the angle that he had was opened up massively. All of a sudden he could have this like really big, like 90 degrees of vision on the site, whereas previously his vision was much more focused because he was so in the middle of the entire bomb site, so he could actually catch anybody who was lurking around.
Similar to what he did on Cash earlier.
Really smart.
When he went into Squeaky Door, so he could just afford himself tunnel vision in a certain area, not being exposed anywhere else. Apex getting the first frag as we have a full eco here for Virtus.pro. They're going to have to win every round following this one. There is no other choice left for them.
Indeed. It's looking very grim for them. They've got 3 players stacked towards the bottom of CT ramp. That chicken is doing Kenyes a favor. If it moves, he knows someone's there. Okay, so there it is, the quick push from Snax. The trade comes in though. That's a lot of damage done to Apex. However, their entry fragger, he can't really get any ideas now, because if he does push with such low health, he's surely dead meat there in that position. So we'll have to see if Titan can salvage this one and stop the rot, stop losing players. It's for the close shots here, missing these close range AWP shots. And in fact, TaZ is going to take him down with that P2000. So things looking very grim indeed now for Titan. 2-on-2, all picked up onto TaZ. Now they got a player hiding towards B long at the moment still, waiting for someone to come and try to plant that bomb and catch him off guard. It's Pasha. Oh no, Maniac. Oh, he didn't check the spot properly, and Pasha picks up the kill. All of a sudden, the bomb in the hands of Pasha. 10 seconds left to play with, and Pasha's running for his life. He's going to try and just survive here in case Existence doesn't have enough time. I don't think he has enough time to plant the bomb. Oh, he doesn't barely have enough time. I think he's missing about 500 milliseconds there. And, oh dear, Virtus.pro picked that one up. Oh no, that is devastating.
By the skin of their teeth. However, they're still 5 rounds behind. Titan can still buy. Titan can still continue this pressure. AWP coming out once again for Kenya. So
he's been missing some shots. In fact, that last round,
all day really.
They would have won it had he just hit one of those shots. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, he's been off actually. It's incredibly rare to see that. Oh, Apex though, look at this guy with that first entry, but the support is there. Imagine if they'd only put 1 player towards A long there. Virtus.pro would have had huge problems, but because they had 2 players there, one for the trade frag, they're able to actually hold on to the position, which is a key difference, because usually you would see the players more split up, but not this time from Virtus.pro. Nice move from them.
Okay, so still, despite losing a player for each side, still a minute on the clock here. Very slow indeed. Kind of stops and spurts here on Cobblestone, and it ends up just going really fast towards the end. So 1 player has been revealed here, and will not be a re-peek immediately. Some counter grenades, preemptive grenades here from Virtus.pro's. byali getting the molly down so he can change position, have a quick look in a different area in case the teammate needs support. Pretty much Titan just looking for the frags right now. Pasha going to get taken down by Maniac. So 4 versus 2 now. Bomb getting planted over towards the B bomb site. Virtus.pro have no choice but to go for this. Well, now it's Snax versus 4. He will fall as well. There are a lot of match points here for Titan versus Virtus.pro.
Absolutely. They're looking stellar today, aren't they? They're really doing really well. I can't wait to see the standings later on, just to check how everything's turning out, and to see what they have to do to put themselves in a better position. As we're basically halfway through this FACEIT League as well. We're on week 4 at the moment. Anyway, we are back into the round, and we do have 2 men once again on the setup for the A-long defense. And Apex is looking for the entries. Once again, he's going to get the better of these VirtusPro players with that first kill. Snax was not close enough for the trade, and Apex is more than ready for this. That's a good nade there. Oh, he does get the head. He gets 2 in a row. Kenny S falls as well. He's going to pick up the rifle, and RPK's on the angle. He's going to go straight through for the extra grenade, actually. And he lost some health because of that, but he's going to get away with the AWP. And it's found its rightful owner, really. Snax back on the AWP action towards A.
VirtusPro started this round with next to nothing. They find themselves with man advantage and 2 guns, one of them being the big green one. What can they do with it, though? Once again, things slowing down here on Cobblestone. And they will start to speed up once we find another engagement. More pistol work being done here, followed up by the AWP here. This is a round that may go the way of VirtusPro. Maniac versus 3 now, trying to tap down, but we have a trader coming in there. Trade not needed as no further VirtusPro players go down, but Pasha swinging in, getting the frag, closing the distance by 1 round, but still a lot of work to do here for VirtusPro. We should see another buy here for Titan, just constant pressure. No let up here from the French, Belgian, Swiss side.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been really, really good today. And the funny thing about that is that Kenny S has been kind of off, which is just that you don't expect it to work like that on their lineup, but Maniac's been stepping up, Apex has been stepping up, RPK's been hitting his shots, and Existence is doing a good job as well. So they haven't needed Kenny S to perform out of his mind. Either way, Apex, look at this, trying to work his magic towards A-long. He moves with such confidence through these A-long area, and so far he's been doing consistent entries for his team. And that has forced them to have 2 players here, but Snax is going to be committed on that angle towards the right. He wants to get the surprise frag, first of all, as we see Kenny S boosting over the smoke. He was not going to spot anything, but yeah, if he can get surprise frag, he can get the re-peek for the second. He's got to be confident with this, or else it won't work. Snax now gets the first frag, a re-peek going to be coming in, as now the position is known. And here comes the push up the side to take down Snax, but it's going to be Kenny S who will be more than enough for the task, as we are going to have the push coming onto the site. Kenny S scanning all the angles, and a rotation coming in. Behind the APC, he's got a good position, and the bomb, oh, it just drops in front of him. Pasha, byali, Neo, frags after frags, it's all on Kenny S. And he's delivered some good clutches, some important ones. This is another one, 1-on-2. There's the player, Neo gonna take him out though, 15-11. And where are we now on the money here? Ooh, it's not looking good, is it, for Titan on the money?
It's not, but it's hardly stellar for VirtusPro either. VirtusPro, though, refusing to fall here, refusing to go down, never say die. This won't be the first time they've been up against match point, so they will be coming into this with steady heads, with full of confidence. And again, they find themselves 4 rifles and a 5.7. And we've got 5 P250s here for Titan, make that 4. Existence has fallen. But anything can happen in pistols. We've seen crazy pistol rounds 1 on match point before. Could happen again. But for the moment, you have to put your chips on VirtusPro, at least for this round. Absolutely.
It's looking very interesting at the moment. They've already got a frag, so they're feeling confident. They've got some good damage onto these players, so you may be thinking, why are you making a fuss about it? Why are you even casting this round? They just got pistols, but this is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. These pistols can create all kinds of situations.
They're globally offensive, Dan.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, especially the Tech 9. I think that Tech 9 is breaching a fair few articles in the European Convention of Human Rights.
That Tech 9 is literally offensive. It's offensive in all meanings of the word.
I feel less free when the Tech 9 is around. It's robbing me of my freedom.
Yeah. It's oppressive. Should we call the oppressor? So, VirtusPro now only a mere 3 rounds away. We've got the next buy coming in for Titan. What are they going to change here to get the W? VirtusPro have been getting the better of them for a number of rounds here. Of course, they've been up against match point. 1 round lost, and they are done. See if Titan can change anything. Snax going for an aggressive play here. Goes down, but takes somebody with him and gets the information for his team, which is really important. They may try to close off parts of the map here to Titan. We'll have to see how things proceed. If they overextend too far VirtusPro, it could cost them the match as well, so they've got to be careful.
I really like that push from Snax, although we are going to see the play from Maniac. He tried to basically poke towards Skyfall because he's in the lurker role, right? He needs to try to get those pokes happening, but he timed it just a little bit too well, wrong there. He got a bit unlucky, and we're going to have the VirtusPro trying to retake some of these areas towards A because they are feeling the pressure there. That's why Maniac pushed. Despite how premature it might have been, his team is going to be trying to work their way onto some more frags. RpK picking up Neo, but he's taken a lot of damage, and they're still not on a bomb site. But they've created a 2-on-3 now, so this is, again, one of those situations where they can play against the rotations that have to come in from the CTs. They've got to spread themselves over the two sites. They are splitting up, though. RpK is going to go up into A right now as Apex drops from Skyfall. That's going to give him the option to go either A or B. RpK is going to spot probably both players there, and now Apex. He's going to get the jump onto byali. That's the bomb down for Titan. Apex in this clutch situation with the bomb ticking away. And that nade is actually going to do a little bit of damage. And, oh no! So close! I was going to say that incendiary was just perfect, but he was out there just a little bit too long, and Pasha, he got the AWP.
You could see,
and he just wrapped it around his head.
You could see how important the bomb plant was to his team, though. He just threw the smoke down and planted right in front of the smoke, whereas he could have tried to throw it in the door where Pasha was peeking, for example, which would have closed off one of the retake spots. But time was of the essence, 9 seconds on the clock, and of course, it's kind of worst case scenario. If he guarantees the plant, then they can buy in the following round now. After going for they've gone for a force here, but they've left some money in the bank, I do believe, unless
they have,
unless the buy was laggy there. Neo there with 2 frags straight away. Pasha bringing out the big boy now, the also sniper. It's going to be the small guns taking most of these kills so far. Flank coming in, however. Apex going to go for the trade, going to get the trade. 1 versus 2. He needs to go back and pick up the bomb. Oh, he's got to be careful here.
Oh, there it is. The grenade, the grenade, the grenade. And I do like this from Titan because, again, they could have bought that round, but instead of like buying and then forcing Tech 9s and having a worse buy with no AWPs, they're like, well, if we go Tech 9 armor now, because of the round loss bonus, we can buy the full buy next round and get a Tech 9 armor round in now. So smart management of economy there from Titan. And now we can see that their AWP is on Kenny. Yes, they've got loads of grenades between them. And can they get the opening kills, though? VirtusPro have been throwing in random aggressions. They've been keeping them on their toes. And this round seems to be no different. Snax is putting in some bullets there towards A long. He's losing that battle against Apex. And Apex seems so good at this. Apex just lives and breathes these A long challenges, doesn't he? He's always so consistent at getting that entry. And Snax is down to 22 now.
Oh, this is the last chance for him to do it in normal time. Neo going to get the better of him. Neo's been playing good all week, and it continues here on Cobblestone. Advantage VirtusPro. There is a minute left on the clock. Lots of time to play with here. We've got Molotovs coming in towards the B site as well. RpK going to take down Neo, so things evened up here, but byali's been very patient indeed. We'll find a frag. Almost gets Existence through the smoke. Existence not going to make his presence known, but I think byali just spotted him. We'll finish him off. We seem to be heading towards overtime. Bomb still in control of the T's, but it is down. They will have to go and retrieve it. 4 versus 2. Things could easily spin around in the blink of an eye, but Titan are running out of time to make it happen.
Well, they have Kenny S still alive, and even if he has been a little bit off here and there today, he is always going to be very scary in these clutch situations. It's when he plays his best. And we have TaZ and Snax on the side. They've got a crossfire going on. There's no smoke for the balcony, and TaZ actually takes them both down. So we're going to move to overtime here. There you go. 15-15. We've got the MR5, 16K coming into play. And wow, I mean, Titan did exactly what VirtusPro were able to do on that T side, and both teams made the T side look better here today than CT, and that's a huge change from the Cobblestone that we know in the past. Do you think this is meta game? Do you think it's just this match as an outlier, or what do you think about the way the rounds went?
I think it's still too early to judge, because again, we need to iron out gimmicks. Everybody needs to have the same level of information about the map and about people's general strats, aside from the odd one here or there, to weed out exactly what is going on. So I think it's still too early. I think VirtusPro, for example, are a team who seem to be a bit more clued up than most. So,
well, for me, the interesting thing is all about the A dynamic, because At the moment, what we saw was both Titan and VirtusPro playing really effectively around A, because you have these situations where the CTs want to try to challenge on A, on the A side, around the A long or the kind of A long connector into the A mid. Between those two areas, they want to try to find fights there, because the B players cannot push. It's like almost, it's just the timings don't work, and the angles are horrible. You just cannot push that area. You can't, like, you can go for the boost on Skyfall maybe, but that's really risky as well. So you have A, and so I don't know. It actually did seem to me like the T's are doing a bit better here, because I believe a lot of the gimmicks are being ironed out. We're not seeing a lot of people getting blown up from these quick timings anymore, like we used to. VirtusPro used to abuse Snax on long all the time. They got nothing against Titan on long.
Right, so now VirtusPro find themselves starting on the CT side, and this could make the difference here. Obviously, they had to play catch-up in the previous round, but they could entirely go 5-0. I mean, if we have a look at how many rounds they won in a row, it was a hell of a lot. Oh, it's not going to show in overtime, unfortunately. But, I mean, you know how long they were on match point for. It's like all 6 to 7 rounds. So now they start on a CT round. You have to say advantage VirtusPro here. And I think now things might get difficult for Titan. That said, both teams able to fall by for a few rounds in a row. Also, Sniper coming out again for Pasha with Neo on Neo. Let's see how these guns will play a role in this round.
And Molotovs are really important around this area to actually flush out the CTs on the close angles. We've seen Titan weren't so proficient at that recently, but look at this, Pasha tapping away with the auto sniper, able to take down a frag or two, and it's RpK spinning around for a couple of his own. That's 3 kills in a row for him, in fact, as he has the smokes to play with. But these CTs are hot on his heels. It is going to be Snax who gets the angle more quickly than RpK to get the round. 16 to 15 as VirtusPro pick up the first round in the overtime.
Right, so good start for VP. Won't have to spend too much money.
James.
Yes.
Kenny S is negative on his kill death ratio.
He is.
Has this happened before? I don't think so.
Is this commentator's curse?
I don't think this has ever happened before in the history of Counter-Strike.
Yeah, indeed. So we'll have to see if Titan can make the difference in the absence of Kenny S. Excuse me. Going Super Saiyan. They've done well so far to get this far, especially against VirtusPro, but can they continue? That is the question.
Well, we'll have to see what they're able to accomplish here. They got loads of bodies towards this A bomb site. Now, less of a focus here for VirtusPro. They only have 1 man on A long. They've got 1 man down the bottom of CT ramp to try to control that room in Neo. He's actually able to pick up the kill here, so that's RpK down. And Titan not really gaining much from his death. Kenny S is going to try his luck at the angle. There's the jump, and he's going to connect the shot. That's great team play coming in from Titan. As Snax goes for the shot, he gets the trade. Now he's going to worry about 2 angles. In comes Kenny S once again. At least gets the trade for his team, and suddenly coming alive out of nowhere, Kenny S is looking to save his team in this round, because Maniac is down on 12 HP, but TaZ, he is going to be a problem. At the corner of the site, right at the back, Maniac's looking for the angle, but TaZ is going to pop his head. Kenny S at least now knows that he's there. He's got 20 seconds to get the bomb down as the nades soar over the top, and TaZ starts to make the move. Pasha's playing with him, going to give TaZ some options to actually go for this. Kenny S goes for the no-scope. He's close, but not close enough, and TaZ, he was lying in wait, and they played into his hands.
Kenny S gets three frags, but they weren't enough. VirtusPro with 2-round lead, and I'm still banking on VP making it a 5-0. I think that is one of the more likely outcomes, because VirtusPro strong, especially on the CT side of Cobblers. So we will find out what will be. There's actually a nice pot flash you can throw into the drop zone from up at the top. Maybe it's time for the overpass video to come out on FACEIT.com.
Well, at this round, VirtusPro actually didn't. They abandoned A-Long completely. They played nobody there. They had 2 people around the bottom of CT ramp again, and now it's just Snax. He's left completely alone here, holding down everything by himself. They've completely changed their setup at VirtusPro in this round, and the trades are going to start coming in towards B right now. There is action all across the map. Neo finds the head of Kenny S as he goes to the peak. I don't even know where Apex was looking right there, as he does get taken out by Snax. It is a 2-on-4 here for Existence and RpK with a lot to do, and Neo is having none of it at the moment. He's going to be able to shut down one, and TaZ picks up the other.
That was a really strong formation from Virtus.pro.
Yeah.
I think it really strengthens their entire map for them, because they can essentially almost play that area like it's banana on B. You know, and the element of like expecting someone to be at the end of it, you know, will work for a certain amount of time. And
I think it can be counter-stratted if they're really fast on the A push though, because Snax is alone. He's pretty alone. But like you said, it's whether
he would hear them coming though. He should have the sound cues there. They can counter flash and nade, and then they're all coming through a small opening. So I think it would be risky. It would be an attrition war for both teams, and the outcome would be variable. But these AWPs are not variable at the moment. They are all in favor of Virtus.pro. They've got 3 out of 5 rounds so far, and they're looking good for the 4th. Sorry, what am I talking about? I didn't get enough sleep after North America. Excuse me. Making a few faux pas today.
Mine is James. I'll just skip a few numbers.
Thank you very much.
I'm James. Okay, so we've got the auto sniper on Pasha still. He's loving that. Neo on the ult. This is the kind of money that they never really had in their hands in regular play. So we've got Existence getting tagged as he drops down. Expecting the jump, but they are not so foolish to make such a move as that. As we are going to see this 3v5 progress. Apex has moved himself into position, takes down the frag onto Snax. We have TaZ going down towards Skyfall, and because of that, Existence is carving his way a path through onto the A bomb site for his team, as now the bomb is going to go down. He's holding down a close range angle here as these players rotate. Existence now, not only the in-game leader, but a huge player in this round. He doesn't get anything though on that quick push from the rotators. And it goes to a 2-on-3 now for Titan as they hold the bomb as it ticks away. Frags coming in now on byali and Apex as, both are so low, but it's byali to get the better of Apex. He's going to eliminate him, get himself the defuse, and that's going to be another round for Virtus.pro. That is massive here.
Indeed, that came down to the wire, but Virtus.pro able to hold their resolve and make it 4-0, Dan. I think we are going to see the 5-0. I'm banking on it. I expected it. At the beginning, I think Virtus.pro just too strong on the CT side, and the fact that they start the overtime on the CT side mean that if they do win this round, all they need is 1 out of 5 on the T side, which I think is also reasonable, and then Titan have lost the map.
Absolutely, it's certainly a situation that's going to be very hard to come back from for Titan. But don't count them out. We've got Apex making these entries. Neo's going to fall, and we're going to have the response from both teams. The bomb is actually down on CT ramp here. The CTs might actually be able to stop it coming up, but the smoke there, right at the top, might just allow the Ts enough breathing room to get themselves in position here as they try to assault this bomb site. However, it's going to take a lot of effort to get on that site. We've got a player for the CTs flanking around the B side of things potentially, but it's not even going to matter. TaZ and Snax seem to be just enough to do the damage as Kenny S is the last man, and Snax is going to eliminate him. 5 rounds in a row from Virtus.pro on Cobble on the defensive side, CT. Now they're going to switch over to the T side, and we already saw that their T side was something to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I think this is curtains for Titan, but let's see if they can hold. One thing about Virtus.pro's defense there was they had a different layout almost every round.
Yep.
And I think this is a particular map where it's actually very hard to identify where the CTs are playing without going into a full-on engagement where one of you is going to die. And then even then, I think at most, you're going to find out where maybe 2 players are playing. So you're still not going to have that much information for the trade.
Yeah, actually, this is one of the more, I suppose, more unique, more different aspects of this map. Every single map has something different about it that focuses on different skill sets or aspects of tactics or strategy or execution. This is a point we can go into later because it's an interesting one about maps and how you pick maps for tournaments and map balance and stuff. But let's get back into this action here because it's just 1 round. It's match point. It's 5 consecutive match points here. Let's have a look. Virtus.pro with 20, Titan with 15, and we've got the movement in from Virtus.pro into that A area. But they're going to actually segue a little bit. Just 1 player at least. It's going to be Snax. He's going to hang out by the B halls now as Apex comes around the side for Titan with that auto sniper. Now, unless Virtus.pro speed up their roll here into the A bomb site, they might just get caught by this auto sniper, but it's frag after frag, and all of a sudden Apex has to make something happen. Otherwise it will be lights out for his team. It's just Existence. He's against 5 players to save his team, or it's curtains. They are almost all on completely full HP. They've been untouched in these series of frags that have been switched between each team in existence. It is a great AWPer, but he has these choke points to contend with. He's not going to make it happen. And 21 to 15, VirtusPro, they make it happen. And Titan, you got to feel a little bit gutted for them, because I was impressed. I was really impressed by Titan today. A Titan that didn't need KennyS, a Titan that in some instances were kind of, well, I wouldn't say carrying KennyS, because he was still making frags. He was still having a lot of impact, but he wasn't the KennyS that was completely carrying them here today.
Yeah. Well, I think Titan really needed to close that in normal time, because there's the sheer dynamic of VirtusPro starting on the CT side was a horrible situation. I knew straight away that they were really in dire straits when VirtusPro were going to start overtime on the CT side. If that's like a crazy dynamic as well. If Titan had started on the CT side, then I think they would have stood a much better chance.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I just couldn't see them taking a round in MR5 against VirtusPro.
Yeah, they looked really intimidating, and you can see the confidence they have. And the thing is about picking Cobble against them is that they really enjoy playing it. They really do. I mean, they're the only team, I think, again, when the map was really horrible, where they were like, oh yeah, we love this map. Or at least TaZ said that. At least TaZ would force them to love it. It's like, you will also love it because I love it. I mean, we saw, I mean, the kind of like hierarchy they have in that team. So if like, you know, some of the senior players of that team would like a map, or everyone else is going to be playing it. So you will follow our will. You will bend to our will. I am TaZ. Yeah.
So watch out for VirtusPro on Cobble, because they're dangerous.
Indeed. So that does conclude all the matches here for tonight. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. But let's actually take a quick look at how we have done in our Vulcan.com rankings here for the Fantasy League of today's play.
Yeah, make sure you close that chat as well.
Okay. There we go. We don't want to get trolled on stream, James.
No. People get excited then.
They do indeed.
We don't want that.
We can see that we actually had the embed of our stream blow up with above our pick as well, which is quite funny. So everyone can see how badly that we're doing when we're picking these teams. I think we're learning a lot here. I think we're actually going to get better and better at this. So it's going to be quite fun to see how this goes.
We did a lot better than yesterday.
Oh wow, we really did.
I'm not sure if
207 of 4,000. That's not too bad.
Yeah, I'd say that's top 5%.
Oh, you know
maybe.
what? KennyS got loads of points for us and Snax because of that overtime. We got lots of extra rounds out of that. It went to so many rounds that really helped us. Oh, Producer Reese still destroyed us.
He still beat us. But hey, if we're in top 5%, then I'm happy.
That's two Producer Reese and 0 us. He's destroying us, James. We're getting wrecked.
We'll just fire him down.
We'll just
he can't win if he's fired.
I like how you think. I like the cut of your jib. Okay. So this is something we're going to be doing every time we have our FACEIT League matches, because Vulcan.com have been supporting us and they've got this awesome format. So go check it out, and they will match your deposit up to $1,000, I do believe.
Yes,
and that is with the promo code FACEIT TV. So
it's a lot of fun as well. It's like
it's
because we're nerds, Dan. Let's be honest, we're nerds, and we love this stuff.
It's the thing about it, right, James, is that it requires almost no micromanagement. The thing is, you don't have to be worried about trading. You don't have to worry about anything. You just go and you pick your team for the matches for the individual nights of play. That's how it works. So it's just super simple and sweet. So
but also it allows you to get a greater focus and understanding of teams and players, because you have more of a vested interest in it.
Absolutely, it's an added interest, as well as like all the skins betting that people do. It's like another way to get involved, as we have the Vulcan thing. Someone's gonna.
I'm not doing that.
Someone's gonna gift that. I just did it, so you didn't have to, James. All right, so it's been a pleasure, guys, as always. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to follow the channel because we're quite close. Oh yes, Razor Comms. How could I forget? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get fired now.
No, I'll keep you on.
And Reducer Reese. Producer Reese.
Reducer Reese.
Reducer Reese.
Wow.
Reese the Reducer.
That sounds dangerous.
That's quite a badass title. I reduce people to nothing but dust. I don't know. I'm trying to make it work.
I'm getting there. I like it.
There we go.
I like it.
That's more your style. Okay, so we're gonna have the Razor Comms. So go, guys, go on Razor Comms, go to the Razor site, download it, join the FACEIT channel, and ask questions away. We'll be doing some case openings for the person that has the best question.
How many have we reached 400 and however many
50,000
followers I said it was going to be? Because if we have, maybe we could give them a knife. Oh, no, we can't because that's supposed to be for the open.